Hi, Flosstube. I'm back already. Not as much to show in terms of whips and finishes, but I mean, it's only been a week since I've done a video, roughly a week. But I've got some stuff to share. A lot of haul in the way of patterns. So I did sit down the other night and get the other teacher's ornament done that I had to work on for, this one's for Ethan's teacher. He wants the tree. So it's all done. This is 18 count Ada. The kit came with everything. I love these wooden forms. This one was trickier than the ornament though, because like cutting the fabric, I mean, I kind of like traced around the outside of it and then trimmed right inside my cut line or trace line, but all these little tree branches, that was tough. Worth it. It's cute. I glued it in there with some clear tacky glue. And then I had another finish, a start and a finish. My mom had borrowed this pattern from a friend and she wanted me to stitch it for my grandma. So I got it stitched. This is just mystery even weave from my stash. I thought it was 28 count. Then I found a label on it. It's 25 count, but whatever. It's fine. It's cute. The mint color really matches a lot of her decorations in her house. So I'm going to send this off to a friend to do a flat fold for me. And I'll get that to my grandma. If not for Christmas, her birthday's in March. So I'll get it to her. Either one of those. And then last is a whip. I started this one last night watching TV. And it's the last of the ugly sweater ornaments that I had bought. This is from Canadian Stitchery. They are on Etsy. They also have a website. I had originally bought this thinking Ethan would be able to do it. When I stitched my flamingo and my T-Rex, getting the needle behind floss on wood, I remembered how much of a pain in the ass it is. I actually have to use one of those needle grippers to pull my needle through, so I said I'd do it for him. So everything's done except for the black. And I'll get that done this afternoon. And then we'll have another ornament on the tree. So that's all of my stitching. And then I just got another model to do from Karen. So I'll be working on that the next couple days. And it should be a quick one. So I'll have that one done. But I can't show you. Now for haul. First, I stopped at Goodwill the other day, and I very seldom look through anything other than books in the craft aisle and the puzzles. That's generally just the three places I look at Goodwill. I happened to find, when I walked in, they had some Christmas stuff on one shelf, and I went to that, and I found two cross-stitch pieces that I rescued. So the first one I found right away was hanging from a shelf, and it's this little angel. So I looked at it. It's quilt blocks. So I might give this to my mom for her to display in her basement with all of her quilting stuff. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll keep it for my tree, but it's stitched very well. The only thing I'm thinking about doing, and I don't know where these patterns came from. Somebody mentioned that they had stitched them before too, but I'm thinking about removing the lace wings and maybe trying to come up with my own wings on perforated paper and use the same design on them. I'm not sure. So I'm playing around with that idea. But that way it would all be cross stitch. It would all be, I'm not the biggest fan of the lace. I don't know. The other one that I rescued was, well, I already took it apart. Well, okay, so this is what it was in, the old school, very dated little keeper. And it was this teddy bear wreath. It's adorable. It is adorable. And it's not, I mean, I don't see any like dirt spots. It might be a little bit dusty, but it's not dirty. I'm not going to wash it because I don't want the red to run. But I'm going to, I took it apart already because I had some wooden circle forms that I thought this would fit on, and they're just a little bit too big. So I need to cut some circles that'll work for this, and I'm just going to turn it into an ornament that we can put on our tree. So that was my 2 little rescues, and those were each $1.29. So I saved the stitches. And this is the fabric I'm going to use on the back of that teddy bear wreath ornament. The rest of haul. This came from Stash Unloading. Completely forgot about it because it apparently shipped from overseas. And so it showed up and I was like, what the heck did I order from all the way over there? Well, it was from Stash Unload. This is a Silk Weaver 28 count and it's a leaf print. Isn't that pretty? No clue what I'm going to stitch on it, but I just thought it was really pretty and picked that up. And then I just got some stitchy mail today, actually. My Color and Cotton Floss of the Month showed up in the mail. And I get the 5 skeins of Bright and Variegated plus 10 skeins of all colors. So here's the Bright and Variegated for this month. And they are amazing. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love them. I love them. So pretty. This has got some good variation in it. It's not showing up well on this. There we go. That's a little bit better. That's got some good variation. This is a much more bright. This is a much more blue than purple in person. Glacier Bay, Hellebore, Aurora Borealis, Magnolia, and Ice Queen. So those are my Bright and Variegateds. And then all color, I have Wintertide Fuzzy Socks, Solstice, Toboggan, and Blizzard. Aren't they beautiful? They're beautiful. I love them. I forgot how much I loved Color and Cotton Floss. And the other 5 are Black Ice, Winter Moon, Silver Star, Flurries, and Winter Wishes. And there we go. So pretty. This one's got some darker in the back. Very nice. Very happy with those. Okay, so I also have the winter issue. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble and just bent the cover. Winter issue of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher. Of course, I had to pick that up. I subscribed to it 1 year online, but it's the same. I can't remember if it's the same exact price or if it was just not much of a discount to get the online version versus buying the issue with like my Barnes & Noble or employee discount. I can't remember what it was. So I started just getting the hard copy because there's so much that I like in it usually that I didn't want to try to print them all out. Plus, like, now that Vanna, Twisted Stitcher has the tutorials in here, I just would rather have the hard copy. This is one you guys might want to pick up. I saw this on Facebook, a couple different posts about it. Better Homes and Gardens, American Patchwork and Quilting. Why? Oh, I don't know. Probably because of this one little pattern that's in here by someone you might know, and it's flamingos. This is a pincushion designed by Kathy, Hands-On Design, and I had to have it. But I don't plan on stitching it this way. I do not have a for sure on it yet, but I was trying to think of a different way to stitch and finish this, and I think I have an idea, so I'm really excited. I think I might make it into a Quaker ball, like put them all together in a ball. I don't know. We'll see. And now I have one more magazine I bought that is a Buyer Beware. I picked this up when I got the quilting magazine, and I picked them up at Joann. There was a box with a magazine and, you know, some stuff to go with it. It's, you know, a cross stitch and embroidery bumper festive edition. I think this is like a new magazine, cross stitch and embroidery. I'm not sure. Not all of the patterns are for me, but that's not why I'm saying beware and don't buy this. I didn't realize until I was already home that this was a $25 purchase. $25 for this. Okay, so for instance, this picture, what the crap is that? That is the worst pixelated bullshit picture ever. Now, granted, the chart for this one is fine, but there were also some charts in here. I wouldn't be able to read this chart to save my life. Here we go. Okay, this design, it's a full coverage. I don't feel guilty sharing this chart because it's horseshit. You cannot even see the symbols. It's blurry, it's tiny, it's awful. I don't know if nobody checked the quality before printing. I don't know. Here's another one. I am honestly not sure about this. This may have been the stitching itself and not just a bad copy of the photo. I'm not trying to be judgmental. It's not done well. This is a 2-page chart, and this is the chart. That is really hard to follow. If you get really close, I mean, like, it's really, the colors are not even the same size squares. Don't buy this magazine. Save your $25. Here's another one. This is the chart. Okay, here's the pattern. It's a cute pattern. I can't even read this without, I mean, like, I can't count those squares easily. These boxes of 5 are very faint. I cannot, no. Even if I liked the pattern, I'd never be able to stitch that easily. So yeah, now there are other charts that are perfectly fine to read. The embroidery designs are fine to read. You know, like the embroidery patterns are sketched out nice to where you can trace them, you know, without an issue. But if you're buying it for cross stitch, don't. Just don't. Oh, you can see how pink my hair is. I got my hairs redone, and I'm so excited. It finally turned out the pink we were going for all summer. My hairdresser, I love her, but she gives me a hefty discount for being a guinea pig, and she wanted to try some different brands. So all summer, this is the color we were striving for, and we finally got it. But it took a lot. Okay, so the rest of my haul is PDFs. I participated in the Jingle Ball cross stitch. It was the 12 designers of Christmas. And I did purchase a few patterns. I thought the concept was great. I think they executed it well as well. I should say that. I think there were some people that had problems getting into the event with their virtual ticket, whatnot, because this was a completely virtual event. But I did see that people were getting assistance quickly. They were working on issues. I think overall it was very well done. I personally did not spend a ton of time in the event. I strictly went in to shop from the 12 different designers' booths. I wanted the exclusives, and I wanted a couple of the exclusive patterns, and I wanted the book with all 12 designer ornaments in it. I got my shopping done, and that was pretty much it. However, for the $10 ticket cost, I thought it was a very cool concept for people that are more homebound, don't have a local stitching group, don't have stitchy friends, want to connect with friends of theirs across, the different states. Many different I think it was very fitting for a lot of different reasons for people with doing this virtual option. There no travel cost. I mean, Galleria is great because it's a venue for public shopping. It's the designers in the rooms, and it's open to the public, and it's not like Market that's only open for shops. It's for the public, but it's obviously cost prohibitive for a lot of people. I travel to help Karen, and I travel from Michigan. If I was not going to help on the business side, I could not afford to just drive down to St. Louis, stay in a hotel for a few days, and hang out and shop and stitch. I couldn't do it. This virtual option was great for a lot of reasons, and especially now in the economy that we've got with higher cost of everything, I think it was really cool. Not to say I wouldn't like to see some changes. I think if you are going to go that route, and maybe they have plans of trying to expand it, but I'd love to see even more designers involved, to be honest. I'd love to see, I have a huge list of people I'd love to see in there. I think they did well with getting a variety of different styles. I think it was a good mix, but I would love to see even more. And I wouldn't even mind paying maybe a little bit more. Like, I'd pay up to $20 for the ticket if the booklet with one ornament from each designer was free. I think that'd be cool. Now, it wasn't a major cost, and I understand that this is how the designers make money, but I really think it'd be awesome if, shopping with the exclusive patterns is there, but then like the ornament booklet with one from each designer is part of the ticket cost. And like I said, maybe instead of $10, the ticket's $20 and you get that booklet for it. I don't know. I didn't visit any of the stitching tables, but from what I saw online, there was one table that went forever, like the entire 3 days of the event. So I know that there were people utilizing that feature. There was entertainment. There were designers that shared recipes. There was a freebie. I've got it printed in here that I'll show you. An ornament designed with like the logo for the event. So that's kind of my thoughts. What I really need to do is type that up and send it over to Lindy. Hey, Stephanie of Lindy Stitches. But anyway, I thought it was overall a nice thing. I thought it was great, So this is what I purchased from that event. I had some of the designers you were able to select a printed copy or a PDF. I went with PDF for everything, but some of them you could choose. So this is Hands-On Design. This was another hands-on design. And I have plans for this, but it's a work in progress, so I'm not gonna, or a thought in progress, so I'm not gonna share yet what I want to try to do with it. And in 12.7 years, you might see. Ink circles, roll your own. I've never done one of these. I want to try doing one of these. I think that'd be cool. This was the exclusive from Ink Circles in the Meadow. So cute. Maybe I could use some of these color and cotton flosses that I just got for that. Frosted Pumpkin. There was... This was an exclusive design you could purchase. There is a coordinating one that was in the booklet from all designers, so I have that as well. And then I did pick this one up from Frosted Pumpkin as well. Here is the freebie I told you about. There's a picture of it. So that was cool. Is that everything? That is everything that I purchased from the Jingle Ball minus the booklet. The booklet with all 12 ornaments, I'm not going to print the entire booklet because I didn't, number one, I needed to get more toner for my printer, but also I'm not going to stitch all of them. So I have not taken the time yet to open up the PDF file and write down what pages I need to print so that I can print those out, but I will get there. I also had, you know, some freebies that I printed in here. Witchy Stitcher Patreon exclusives. I got those downloaded and printed. This is Pumpkin Krampus. Mary Gothmas ornaments. And Ghoul Tidings. And Mini Nightmare Wreath. Printed out a couple of Blue Flower freebies that were on the Blue Flower website. This was my last installments for Snow Globe, Shannon Christine's Snow Globe. Yeah, so you can see I needed more toner in my printer. And 12 Days of Christmas. Which reminds me, I saw the funniest video on TikTok yesterday, and it was about the writing of the song of the 12 Days of Christmas. I can't remember what the gal, I'm gonna look it up because I thought it was hilarious. I don't even, oh gosh, I saved it somewhere. I gotta find where. Oh my gosh, I can't find it. So the gal that recorded it, who did I send it to? She's pretty, here it is. Erin Hadimer on TikTok. What is her like screen name? Yeah, it's just her, it's Erin Hadimer. ErinHattamer. And she does some really funny like little skits. And it was the writing of the 12 Days of Christmas. And it was hilarious. So now I will always think of that little skit of hers when I see anything 12 Days of Christmas. This was my November Patreon exclusive from Ink Circles. Some more Doreen freebies. This is from Mama Witch X Stitch, and she's got an Etsy shop. She also has freebies on. Well, I follow her on Instagram, Mama Witch X Stitch, and she's got a link tree on her profile that will take you to her site with some freebies. So this was Meowie Christmas cheers. I'm going to stitch that for my aunt at some point because she loves pigs. So some of these were purchased and some of these were freebies. Pumpkin season. Cast a spell. I might have shown some of these before. I'm not sure. And then Lola Crow came out with some new Christmas ornaments too. So it was a set of, well, you can buy each one individually, or she has a listing in her Etsy shop for all 4 of them. So this is Snow and Bones, Christmas in the Belfry, Baba Yaga's Gingerbread House. How cool is that? And a Christmas Ghost Story. Look at the cat. So I bought that. And then this is the last one that I have. This is from Cross Stitch Mini Patterns on Etsy. Yeah, Cross Stitch Mini Patterns. And this is, you know, the Holy Family. But it's like super little. The design is only 28 by 37. So it's super little. I thought about seeing if I could challenge myself to stitch on like 28 count linen over 28 stitches to see how tiny I could make it, but that might just be insane. Stiach this year. I'm not sure how much longer you have for that pattern, but Stiach, I did get the pattern, the first half. I did not even bother downloading the, here it is. Okay, so this is the first half. And it's, Stiach is, you know, pay what you want. So whatever you want to donate, there's no set fee. And this year, the first half was, if at first you don't succeed. So then the pattern pack at the end of the release had 16 different finishes, I believe. And none of them, there were a couple of good ones that I would have used, but none of them grabbed me as much as this one that somebody in the group charted for themselves and shared. And it says, grab the salt and call the Winchesters. So yeah, I have to stitch that now. So that one. And then trying to see what else got printed recently. What else did I? These are not. Oh, here's my, okay, this is the rest of it. Shannon Christine subscriber group on Facebook. She posted her new patterns last night, this morning, something like that. And there were 3 for this month so far. The first one was actually the exclusive from the retreat, or it was the freebie from the retreat that I attended in October. She shared it with the subscriber group, so I already had that one. But we did winter stamp collection. She did the autumn one, and I love it. I haven't stitched it yet, but she did a winter one, and then she did a Christmas version as well. So now I've got to get all 3 of those stitched up. Kind of hoping she keeps up with that little stamp collection for the different seasons, because I think they're adorable. So that is it. That is everything. So yeah, I'm going to scramble to put this all away. I'm done with my lunch break now. So I need to get some more work done. I need to get some more housework done. I need to go run some errands. I need to do it all. And I need to start stitching that new model, right? I also had finished 3 Mill Hill models for Witch Out. So those have already been returned. My model stitching has been on fire lately too, I guess. And I'm just so glad to have my stitchy bug back. It's huge. So I hope everybody's doing well, getting ready for the holidays, and I will check back again as soon as I can. Kind of depends on how much stitching I get done. I'm excited too because my friend Christy's coming over tomorrow with her daughter, so the girls can go play. We're just going to order pizzas for dinner, and we're going to hang out and talk stitchy stuff, and I don't know, maybe stitch, I don't know, but that'll be nice too. So have a good one. If you have any questions, I have been really bad about putting links in the description box for any of these. I will try to get back to that and get better about it. But if you have any questions, drop a comment below. I'm happy to track down a link and send it to you. That's not a big deal at all. So have a good one, and I'll check in again soon.